Okay, hello everyone. Today we are talking about economics, housing, mortgage stuff, finance stuff, all this stuff that I typically talk about as a mortgage lender and I kind of obsess about as an economics guy. But particularly these days, I think everybody's kind of getting an uneasy sense for the fact that we've been being told a lot of lies for a long time, and it's starting to really become kind of out of hand. And I think everybody's kind of starting to get this sneaking suspicion that something strange is happening. And I think you'd be right in trusting that instinct, because I think the media has been lying to us about inflation stuff, about the direction of these economic markets, about why we're going to war with Iran or Ukraine or Venezuela, whatever the order of the day is on that front. Donald Trump is saying things that I used to think were useful and kind of pulling back the curtain on politics. And at a certain level, a while back, I think that was true. And now I'm starting to think that he's gone behind the curtain too and has a different motivation for why he's doing things. The whole media complex has been lying to protect something that is very, very dishonest. And I think most of us know that. We just can't put a finger on exactly what it is, because it's confusing as hell what they're doing. But anyway, how that affects us, and that's what I'm here to talk about, is how that affects us with the investment decisions that we make. Like where, and I don't mean investing in the stock market. I mean investing your time, investing your money, investing your efforts. Where do you invest those things? Because that's going to be different than it was for the last 20, 30 years, right? Where you're investing now, your efforts and your education are going to be vastly different. And I think it's important for us to start thinking about that as it relates to real estate. I think real estate prices over the next 10 or 20 years are going to go down because of the demographic issues. We've got an aging population. We've got baby boomers that are going to be selling off their real estate. And that's a vast population of people. So that's something to think about if you're going to long-term invest in real estate. I mean, I've been a real estate proponent for most of my life, just given the industry that I'm in. But I think that's going to change pretty dramatically over the next decade or two because of those demographics, but also because of some of the financial engineering that's gone on in this country and in this world. And that's another thing that I want to focus on and encourage you guys to consider, as I've been talking about this for a long time, is investing in what is real money, and that's gold and silver, and real businesses that produce cash flow, local small businesses, not stock market businesses. There's a lot of financial engineering in the stock market, and I think that's getting revealed and discovered by a lot of you guys who follow that stuff. Cryptocurrency, I'm not sure about. I've studied it a little bit, and I still can't put a finger on exactly what my feelings are about that, because it, again, is a very confusing subject. I think they've lied to us a lot about too. So there's a lot of stuff in this video that I'm mentioning, and it's probably confusing, but if you're thinking about buying a house or refinancing a house or pulling out a home equity line of credit, those are all things that are important tools to use to execute on some of what I'm talking about in terms of investing, where you invest those borrowed funds, because look, using leverage right now can be a really important tool. I'll give you a personal example of my own if and when you ever want to call and discuss some things on that front. But I think all these things are important to contemplate and consider. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for listening, you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.